Man, oh man, look at Nordic American tankers today. Up over 10% on the day, up over 54 cents, and they thought it couldn't happen. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about why Nordic American Tankers is trading so high today, and why you should buy more shares in Nordic American Tankers before it goes up further. But before we get right on into the video, make sure to smash the like button and to subscribe and turn on the bell icon to be notified every time we come out with a new video. So the question is, why is Nordic American Tankers up almost 20% within the last 3 trading days when just literally a week ago it was down to around $4.30? Well, if we look just back to last Friday, we can see why it all started. It was reported that May sees the biggest job increase ever, which was over 2.5 million as an economy starts to recover from the Rona. It was estimated that there was around 8 to 9 million jobs that were going to be lost in May, and we see a swing and we actually see 2.5 million gained, which is crazy. So we saw the stock market just go up in general, and it was a great day for almost any stock. And we saw Nordic American Tankers go to around $4.70 per share on last Friday. And since that happened, we started to see a lot of short sellers today on Monday start to buy back their shares because they were panicking. The reason that they are starting to panic is because they can see the share price is going up and they want to make sure that they lock in their profits before it just completely blows up in their face. Now that all the short sellers are being forced to buy back their shares, we are starting to see a huge jump in the share price of Nordic American Tankers. And this is going to continue as more and more people will keep buying back their shares so that they do not lose more and more profits that they have already gained. And this is one of the 2 scenarios that we said would happen in the other day when we posted the urgent news over Nordic American Tankers. We said we would either see NAT Stock reach the price of $4.30 again, which would be retesting the lows, or we would see a short squeeze, and if it hit above $5, that would be great confirmation to get in, and we most likely won't see it below $5 again in the short term. And currently it is now around 2:48 p.m., and Nordic American Tankers is actually at $5.36 per share now, and is up even further. And when we look to see where we're going to be seeing resistance in the upside now, we can see that we might have some resistance around $5.50, $6 will have a lot of resistance, and then $6.25. And after that, it's most likely a shot right up to around $7.50 again. And even though OPEC just reached an agreement to cut oil all the way through July, it's actually good that it's only through July and not for the rest of the year. So that means countries like Russia and Saudi Arabia will start to produce oil like normal again, and that will be really good for Nordic American tankers as the tanker market will go up and they'll be able to charge more than the $20,000 that they would be making right now. And even if they're not able to be making more than that $20,000, we do have to remember back in the Q1 report that they said they had 75% of their tankers locked up on contracts throughout Q2. So we would only have to be worrying about 25% of their ships making a small amount of money, but I feel like that the CEO and the other board of directors are smarter than that, and they had already locked it up in prior months. And we can see also in the Q1 report that they were making around $44,000 of TCE per day. In Q2, that the 75% of the ships are locked up for is around $50,000 a day. So that is a nice increase of over 10% in profit. And this is all really good news for Nordic American tankers. And it would be a very good idea to invest now, as most likely we will not be seeing any major resistance until the $6 mark. And I just want to make a point for all of you in the comment sections that asked when are we going to get paid our dividend for this last quarter. It was actually paid out on June 5th. And if you did not get it, you might want to go look and see when you actually bought shares in this company. Because if you did not buy before the X dividend date, you would not be paid this dividend. Also, while we are on the topic of dividends, the next X dividend date is August 28th, and the payment day of the dividend is September 4th, and this is for 20 cents per share. So if you want to get paid this dividend, you have to make sure you are on record as a shareholder as of August 28th. And a lot of you might be asking, when should we plan to sell out on Nordic American tankers if we bought in? And that is a great question, as we must have a plan to sell just like we have a plan to buy. And the best time, in my opinion, to sell Nordic American tankers is after we get paid our quarter two dividend and after we see the quarter two report. If the quarter two report is good and they're still optimistic, we might be able to hold on for next couple quarters and not have to sell off right away. But if quarter two it underperforms, I would have a stop loss then and make sure that you just take your profits. And the stock price that I believe Nordic American tankers can actually reach by the next report would be around $7 to $8 per share. And it could obviously go higher or lower. One of the ways I believe Nordic American tankers could go higher is if the short squeeze lasts longer than expected. If more and more people hype up the stock again and everyone starts to get back into it, this can easily go back to the $8 or $9 range that it once was, or even higher. And on the low side, I could see Nordic American Tankers share price being at $6 by the next quarter's report, but that would be the smallest I could see it at. And that's going to wrap up the video, guys. If you made it this far, I just have to give you a huge thank you, as this does take time to make, and I try to get it out as soon as possible, as a lot of you might be wondering why Nordic American Tankers is going up so much today. And if you could just give me a huge smash on the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.